Hey, what is up everybody? It's Animac here for AnimeUproar, and today I will be talking about the Attack on Titan anime going nuclear with the introduction of Armin's Colossal Titan form. I will also break down the Survey Corps' plans to attack Marley, plans that Armin was largely responsible for. And of course, I will talk about Levi versus the Beast Titan Part 2, the Eren versus the War Hammer Titan Endgame, and so much more, so let's get into it. If you enjoy our Attack on Titan videos and you want us to keep it going, do me a favor and hit that like button, it really does help. And if you're new to AnimeUproar, or maybe you just haven't subscribed yet, make this the video that you subscribe, and hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications. You can also hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeUproar. Finally, this video is made possible by our AnimeUproar patrons. I will talk more about Patreon at the end of the video, but now let's jump into the action. Through the conversation between Willie Tybur and General Theo Magath, we learned that Willie and Magath were pretty much expecting Eren to attack them in Liberio during the festival. They had been aware for a while that spies had infiltrated the Marleyan army, but they didn't know the identities of the infiltrators, so they had to find a way to smoke them out. Willie believed that the festival was the perfect way to do it, although he recognized that if the attack does indeed happen, Willie himself would likely be forfeiting his own life. However, he was willing to make that sacrifice in order to unite the world against their common enemy, Eren Yeager. Willie believed that if he, the most respected Eldian in the world, lost his life at the hands of Eren, then the Eldians on the continent would finally gain sympathy from the rest of the world, and Eren and his so-called Island Devils would become everyone's real enemy. So because Magath and Willie knew that an attack was possible, they made preparations. Willie served as the bait for Eren, but he wasn't even the real War Hammer Titan shifter. He just wanted Eren to believe that he was. Meanwhile, the Marleyan military had secretly prepared anti-Titan artillery to take Eren down once he showed up in his Titan form. And beyond that, the Marleyan military always knew that they have superior numbers. The Paradis forces don't have enough soldiers or enough weapons to fight the Marleyan army head on. So, Magath made sure that over 30,000 Marleyan troops would be in the vicinity of Liberio at the time of the festival. And so, as soon as Eren's attack began, Magath called in those 30,000 reinforcements and told them to converge on Liberio in order to seal all the islanders in and not let them escape. In the mind of the Marleyans, yes, they just suffered some serious losses because of Eren's attack, but at least now they've got Eren trapped, and with their superior numbers, they will be able to retake the Founding Titan once and for all. And if they can make that happen, then all of the sacrifices they've just made will have been worth it. Except, they didn't count on Attack on Titan's very own Fallout boy, Armin Arlert. Back when Bertolt was using the Colossal Titan power on Paradis, we learned that the user of the Colossal Titan Shifter can control how explosive his Titan transformation will become. He can make it fairly harmless if he wants to, but he can also create a giant explosion when transforming. An explosion that causes mass destruction and leaves behind a huge mushroom cloud similar to a nuclear explosion. So, when the Marleyan reinforcements began converging on the port and as they prepared to hoist their trap upon Eren, Armin manages to annihilate their entire fleet by sneaking up on them on a small fishing boat and then detonating his massive Colossal Titan transformation. With most of their reinforcements destroyed in an instant, the Marleyan forces suddenly don't look nearly as strong as they did just moments ago, and the tables quickly turn in favor of the Survey Corps. Back in Liberio, Peak and Porco are using their Titans to fight off the Survey Corps soldiers. But using their incredible agility and their Thunder Spears, Sasha, Jean, and the other Survey Corps members are able to disarm and defeat Peak's Cartman Titan. In fact, it looks as if Peak is about to get killed by Jean, but Falco intervenes. He puts himself in between Jean and his target, and he begs Jean to spare Peak's life. Seeing a young child in his way, Jean hesitates for just a moment, but that moment is enough to mess with Jean's aim and save Peak from a fatal injury. Although not fatally injured, Peak is still injured, and due to her Titan's slower regeneration, this injury takes her off the battlefield for the foreseeable future. Now, we've already seen Jean going out of his way to avoid civilian casualties during the attack on Liberio, and we even saw him arguing with Flock about the need to be more careful to avoid harm to civilians. So it makes perfect sense that Jean would hesitate at the sight of Falco, who is, after all, just a kid. But Jean's compassion may come back to haunt him because Peak is, after all, an enemy soldier. And not just any soldier, but a Titan shifter. Meanwhile, Armin's Colossal Titan form is finally revealed in all its glory, and it is absolutely epic. Armin's massive Titan has all the basic features of a Colossal Titan, but it also has its own distinct appearance that makes it different from Bertholdt's Titan. The differences are most visible in the Titan's face, and man, those eyes are both creepy and awesome at the same time. As Armin emerges from his Titan, he says that this must have been the same sight that Bertholdt saw when he breached the walls and attacked Paradis. Bertholdt also had a bird's eye view of all the death and destruction that his attack had caused to all the ordinary people on the ground. And this single line reminds us that Armin and the Survey Corps didn't start this war. They were attacked first, and they were about to be attacked yet again. After all, declaring war on Paradis was the whole point of this year's festival in Liberio. That is why the Paradis forces had to act, even though their actions were bound to cause great suffering to the people of Liberio. Armin is then picked up by an airship which is being driven by Oyankonpon and Hanji. Oyankonpon is a man whose country was oppressed by Marley, and so he defected to Paradis so that he could fight against Marley and for the freedom of his homeland. This plan to use an airship to evacuate the Survey Corps members after the attack on Liberio was concocted by the strategic mastermind Armin himself. And this demonstrates just how quickly the forces on Paradis are adapting to modern technology and learning how to use it. Just 4 years ago, the islanders didn't even know what an airship was, and now they are piloting an airship in a major military offensive. From this point on, things quickly go from bad to worse for the Marleyan forces. Inside Liberio, the one and only Levi takes down Zeke's Beast Titan. And after realizing that the only things that can damage Lara Tiber's protective crystal are the Jaw Titan's jaws and claws, Eren ends up using the Jaw Titan as a nutcracker to crack the crystal open and consume Lara's spinal fluid, which of course allows Eren to take the War Hammer Titan power for himself. By the way, the anime revealed that Willy Tiber's sister and the holder of the War Hammer Titan's first name is Lara. In the manga, we never actually learned her first name. After consuming the War Hammer Titan, Eren is about to consume the Jaw Titan as well, but luckily for Porco, Reiner finally manages to pull himself together and he saves Porco's life in the nick of time. But despite the sudden reappearance of Reiner's armored Titan, the Marleyan forces have been decimated. Zeke is down. Peak is down. Porco is down. The War Hammer Titan has been stolen by Eren. The reinforcements have been annihilated. And the Survey Corps are about to make their escape on an airship. As a result of some truly incredible planning and some very good luck, Eren and the Survey Corps managed to infiltrate Liberio, steal the War Hammer Titan, and destroy a huge chunk of Marley's military despite being vastly outnumbered by the Marleyan forces. And don't even get me started on how big of an advantage the Marleyans have when it comes to modern technology, including advanced weapons technology. But despite the fact that the attack on Liberio was definitely a strategic success, we have to acknowledge that the islanders did suffer casualties. They definitely lost some good soldiers during this attack, and yet from a strategic perspective, the attack on Liberio was a resounding victory for the forces from Paradis. With all of that said though, this attack on Liberio is definitely going to further encourage Marley and the other nations to attack Paradis as soon as possible. Eren had judged that the invasion of Paradis was inevitable, so at least the attack on Liberio has bought the islanders some time. However, there is no doubt that what happened in Liberio, including the killing of world leaders from other countries by Eren and the Survey Corps, is going to make it even easier for Marley to convince the other nations that Paradis is a threat which must be neutralized as soon as possible. To be honest, all-out war was always likely, but now it is practically inevitable. Let me know what you guys think. What did you think about the anime introduction of Armin's Colossal Titan? And how strong do you think Armin's Titan is? I think that Armin's Titan has a lot of potential, especially when we take into consideration Armin's own intelligence. So I actually think that Armin's Titan is stronger than Berthold's Colossal Titan. Also, what did you think about the plan to attack Liberio? Was it worth the price? If you were Eren, would you have done everything the same way as he did, or would you have done some things differently? Let me know down below. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more Attack on Titan content right here on the channel, please leave that like to let me know. It really does help. And if you are new to AnimeUproar, or maybe you just haven't subscribed yet, make this the video that you subscribe and hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications. You really have to go through the trouble of hitting that bell and then selecting the option that says all. If you don't do that, you're still gonna miss a ton of our videos, even if you are subscribed. It's just how YouTube works. You can also hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeUproar. A big thank you to all of our AnimeUproar patrons for making videos like this one possible. Special thank you to Alpha Sigma, a disciple of Lord Twigo himself. And I can't forget all of our The One tier patrons, the ones who rise above all other clans, including Ingrata, The World, A Quiet Respect, Pate Hefa, Rathian YX, Emperor Otaku, Spidey Life Tanel, Baked Buddhist, and Tungsten Tarkus. Finally, thank you to all of our Pro Hero tier patrons, including the one and only Gilgamesh, Steelers, Angel Cruz, Anatoly Kazatsky, Joe Stanton, Barry Gucci, Jessica Calafond, Rathuin Deora, Alicia Octor, Bonnie Parks, Hinokami and Water, The Red-Haired Raven, Florian, Joanne Garcia, Jack Watches Anime, Fatboy Games, Deadly Saint, Matthew Cruz, Anthony Schreiber, Hijinks, and Mr. Waffles 247. If you enjoy our videos and you feel that they provide value for you, consider supporting us on Patreon. Even a single dollar will give you access to our patron exclusive Discord, and your name will appear in our videos along with these amazing people. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.